What's up, y'all? Okay, so I've been busy today, last night, got some stuff planted, and I didn't show y'all while I was doing it because I just need to get it done, I need to get it done and not be worried about moving around and trying to get angles. And, my setup is still a little, what's the word? A little rigged. So, yeah. But look out here now. It's getting a little cool outside, y'all. We're out here now. I'm gonna show y'all what I've been doing. Okay. Okay. First thing, I didn't. This isn't new. But I showed y'all this when I did it, and I said that, I was kind of concerned about it, about the stability of it. Well, I actually took those like from here up. I took those off and just left them, laid out. Listen, this storm that came through blew a bunch of the mulch and stuff from over there. But anyway, I took them off just because I was too nervous about it. So I just put those back on there while I was out here doing stuff earlier. But yeah, so nothing new there. I have my Rebecca out here. I just moved that in there because I had two trays of things out here and it was in here, and now that's the only thing I still have out here in a pot, so I just set it up there. So first, let me show y'all what I did over here. Okay. Somebody's burning something or what? All right, so here's the stuff. Okay, so those are the echinacea. That one, there were one or two kind of small ones, so I went ahead and put them in. But if they don't make it, then that's whatever. But the echinacea there, and there's, I don't remember the height of them, but they were going to be taller, so that's why they're pushed further in. And then I have all the gaillardia here. Did I put one in between? Okay, no. And that's cardboard, in case you didn't know what that was. But yeah, that cardboard is sitting up. And I don't know if I'm going to leave it. I might take it out, honestly. I think it's okay underneath there for me to just take it out and just put down more mulch. But right now, even with me mulching fairly thickly, it ends up kind of washing and leveling out, and then I have uncovered cardboard. But yeah, that's all I did over here. So I got those planted yesterday. And yes, that's it. I need to cut these grasses back. I haven't done that, as you can see, but they're coming up, so it's a good time to go ahead and do that. And I still have this. I didn't know if this little thing had made it or not, but this is a salvia that I dug up from over there where the salvia are in the border, and it's got some green on it now. I just checked it earlier today because I was going to get rid of it. I was like, I don't think that thing made it, but it's alive, so that's great. And okay, there was another one. There's a little one right here. I didn't see that one. I was like, I thought there was another small one. Okay, so I need to water that because I couldn't remember where it was, and I didn't try to water it. But that one right there is probably gone. Look at it. I don't know. We'll see. And now let's go out into the garden. Y'all ready? Okay, so this is what I have out here. That's the canola rapeseed. So the big stuff, that's what that is. I just went ahead and broke those off because I was planting really close to them. That one I left it because it's got no space. But yeah, I have cabbage up here, just kind of around. Yeah, it's just around. Cabbage in that bed as well. A few small onions over here. More onions and cabbage. And then on this side, I still had these that were wintering over, so I left them. We'll see how that goes. But I think I have cauliflower over here. So this right here, all this right here together, that was extra. Like, because if y'all remember when I potted those up, I ended up putting some smaller ones together. I didn't need all those, so when I took them out, I just left them out here. That's some celery that was already out here, and I just kind of moved it around. But yeah, so I have cauliflower, the new cauliflower, you know, the old cabbage, new cauliflower. That might be broccoli. Yeah, on that side, some stuff that I pulled out. And this is the main onion spot right here. And I didn't group any of those. I put one in each spot that you see. I put carrots over here, but y'all listen. And I'm glad I'm out here now because I forgot I needed to go check this. I don't know what I put right here, but those are not carrots. Those are not carrots. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is, but it is literally in the line. So I had to have put that out. Well, I'm saying that, but then you see that? That looks like a carrot. So it does look like there's some carrots in here. I'm so confused, y'all. I'm so confused. I don't know what that is. But it really is in the line it's in the line where I put the carrots. Oh, you know what? Okay, so I'm going to have to go inside and look at my seeds because I tried to keep them in the order that I put them out right here. And I put like some at the end of each spot. And I think the first row and then like the last 2 or 3 rows were parsnips. But I had the carrots in order. You see all these little carrot babies? That's the only one that's really coming up well. Whatever the first one is. Well, this one over here. Well, others are coming up, I guess. I couldn't see those as well. I could see this one really good. But if this is one of the ones that I got from that place where I was getting like bulk seed, that makes sense. Because their seed bins are just open. So it wouldn't really be anything for somebody to waste some seeds into another bin. And I'm trying to remember, was it the carrots or something else I got there that I had to kind of like scrape up seeds? Like they hadn't restocked it. I think it was the carrots. So this one might be the row for the carrots I got from there, which means there's no telling what this is growing here. I mean, that's like your standard, you know, seed leaf. They honestly look like brassicas. I mean, that's just the seed leaf, so, you know, there's no telling, but it looks like a brassica or some kind of, or either like a root, some kind of root vegetable, not like beets or anything, because beets, they come up like carrots where they just have like those little, like that. Beets come up like that, I think, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure they do. But yeah, this right here, this looks almost like my rutabagas, or like I said, like a brassica, like broccoli, cauliflower, something like that. But it's something that I put in here. I put these seeds in because it's literally just in the line. So if it was just kind of spread out how some of this, you know, stuff is, I wouldn't have thought anything of it, but I definitely put that there. Anyway, don't know, and I didn't do that today. I mean, well, obviously I didn't do that today, but it's been like a week or two, couple weeks, and just now really seeing some activity over here, so I'm happy for that at least. And all right, let's start back here. I didn't do anything back here. I'm saying let's start back here. I mean, there's nothing to see that I've done, but sorry, apologize y'all for that truck going by. Got a little bit of weeding to do in here again, but this is the end that stays very wet. Those are the, oh my gosh, hibiscus. So there's one right there, and there's one over here, and it is growing as well. Okay, Now, let's go over here. I didn't add anything special over here. Well, I didn't add anything in that bed on the other side either. That stuff was already there. Um, I just moved it around. But this is more cauliflower. So I think I did the purple on this side. Or did I do the green? The green was the Romanesco. But I just labeled it green for, convenience. I think I did the purple on this side and the green on that other side. And then I just filled in, where I had some spots left open. But yeah, so more cauliflower, old kale. There was some old stuff over here, and you saw some of the stuff on the ground. That kale came from over there. But this, I don't know what that is. I think that was I think this was a broccoli or something. It had look at that, a little head on it. It's like broccolini or something. I guess I could have kept it. And that, it's a little cauliflower, kale. I'll probably pick that stuff up some other time, not today. But yeah, so I took that stuff out. There was some celery over here that I took out too. And that's about it. The calendula that was in here, I shifted it because I needed that spot. And then this big group of it right here was like right in the middle. So I moved that over here to the corner. Left that little one where it was. And okay, that's it over here. So while I'm on the subject of brassicas, I'll go ahead and show you these over here. That is, let's see. Okay, that side over there was some more cabbage. The rest of the cabbage and a kale and another kale. This was broccoli or cauliflower, whichever. And again, a couple more kales that I had. And I raked back over these and just the spaces that are open on those, but I haven't put anything in. Those onions were already here. And that is another canola rapeseed plant. I should have raked that too. I didn't think about it until later on, but there's time for that. All right. So I came out here and I had a bunch of radishes out here. Just another sowing of radishes. So I pulled all those today because they were literally just in the 2 rows where I planted. So most of the kale is out here. So that's all the stuff that I added. I have some, I don't know, rutabagas or turnips or something. And a few beets that were in here. Well, actually, so the beets have been in here like through the winter. But whatever these other things are that I put in, I don't remember what it was now. I really don't remember. I was going to try to speculate, but I really don't remember if it was rutabagas or turnips. But either way, I put those in when I put those radishes in. That second sowing of radishes. And yeah, that's it there. Dun, 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 dun. All right, here's the fig, y'all. So I took that. Let's see. Can you read that? It's muddy. This is wet back here. Let's see. What's that actually? Oh, yeah, I don't know what that says. I don't know what that even supposed to mean. But anyway, this is it. Oh, focus, baby. Okay, it doesn't want to focus on that. I don't know why my phone is not focusing. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you see that? I think it's done. So, anyway, now it's just a little twig sitting out here. Yep, went ahead and got that in today. And, we'll see how that goes. And I think that's everything in the back. So we'll go around to the front. All right, welcome to the front. So I told y'all that I was going to put that mint in pots up here. So these are the pots that I have at the front of the house. And I put the mint in them. Like I said I would. Yeah. I mean, not much to say there. I just spread that out. I did think about putting some of the thyme in here with the mint plants, but I didn't today. I mean, I still could later. We'll see. I almost alternated them, but then I just went ahead and separated them out instead of leaving them in bunches. So, yeah. And I think that is going to be it up here. Everything guarded in real good. Oh yeah, so I put some more mix in here. Not the ones I used not the one I used in the strawberries. It was one that I had already. It's like a garden soil mix something. I put some of that in here, just mixed it in with what was already in here. And then I put the plants in. Little babies. Sorry, I had to pause y'all again because, loud vehicles. But I think that's it. I don't have anything else to show you. I'm not sure what will be next. Sorry, I wanted to move on over. But yeah, I'm not sure what I will do next. I do have the Rebecca up here. Have it sitting in there. If you remember that plan I showed y'all, I do plan on kind of spreading some flowers out in different spots. I don't know if I want to put some of that out in the beds. Hold on, y'all. Look at that. And while it's on my mind, oh wait, here they are. Here are some little babies. I was about to go show you the ones in the bed over here because I know I saw some actual strawberries forming over there, but I didn't realize I had a few over here too. Wonderful. That's awesome. Okay. All right, let's stay on topic. Yeah, so I don't know exactly where I'm going to put those because I'm thinking I might put them in the new bed, which is filling in nicely. Those that I put in last night, they're still small. They'll be small until they get big. It is what it is. But even just having so many of them, I still feel like once they get settled in and actually stand back up again, or stand up again, I feel like even then it's gonna look more full or fuller, even without the plants actually being big, just because I didn't put like 2 of this and 2 of that, whatever. But I got a nice little spread going. I'm pretty pleased with it. I keep looking over there. But I think I'm gonna put the Rebecca over there. I think I'll spread it, or at least a few of them over there. And I mean, I'll put them wherever I want to. Just kind of spread them out. And I did tell y'all that I bought some more seeds for another spot. So, sorry, y'all. I don't know if you saw it, but where I showed y'all those pots in the front, I have those rocks underneath them. Well, those are going like along the front of the porch, but then there's one on the end, not the end where the steps are, the opposite end. That one is not in front of the porch, it's just right there, and then there's more rocks behind it, so it's just a space next to the porch, just an empty space right there. So I'm thinking about taking the rocks out from right there and actually planting that spot. And nothing big inside. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. I want something right there. I just want something there, just to fill that space in, something to kind of, I don't necessarily want to close the porch in because my porch isn't that big, but just to kind of give the house like an anchor or something. I just feel like it just feels empty. I need something there. The thing is, some of what I got, is going to be like supposed to get up to like 4 feet tall, so I want stuff that's going to give me some height, but I'm nervous about even like small trees and stuff like that right there because it is so close to the house. And I did think about like um like those little miniature peach trees and stuff like that, whether I put it in the ground or just got a big pot and set it right there in that spot next to the porch. So that's still a thought. The stuff I got, I think everything I got is maybe perennial, may or may not be perennial. I don't remember. I have the seeds in there. I just don't know. Um, but even if it is, I mean, this is really just something to hold me off until I really decide if I want something bigger, more permanent right there. But yeah, so I have those seeds. I have those seeds. Not gonna need all those seeds for that little spot in the front. So I can, spread some of that stuff over here in the new bed as well. And just gotta think through that. I'm gonna have to look some of that probably most of it up again to see exactly what all of it is, because I mean, I'm seeing the names on the seed packs, but I don't really remember what those things are. So yeah, about that. But yeah, that's it. I guess I will let y'all know what I decide about the new seeds. I don't know, but I hope you guys are doing well. Assuming, most of you, well, are you planning yet? Have you started putting stuff out? Are you putting seeds out? Like, what's going on? I started hardening that stuff off that I put out today, maybe a week ago. Just bringing it out here because the weather had been pretty nice over here, but then we had like this really random, like 30s. I think it was actually high 20s that morning when I got up. But yeah, we just had one really random cold night, and I think well, okay, so last night I think got into like, we're supposed to get to like mid to high 30s. I went ahead and put those flowers and stuff out yesterday knowing that, because they're perennial, they're supposed to be, they should be fine. It didn't get like 20s or anything, so they should have been fine, so I went ahead and got them out. Plus, you saw how big the Gaillardia was. I still hadn't moved those up from the pots I had them in originally, so I had like 4 in a pot together. And that was part of the push for me to go ahead and get the stuff out, because I didn't want to move that up knowing that I was so close to putting it out. So I was like, I want to just go ahead and just put it out. I don't want to have to move it up and then put it out. So that was really what pushed me to go ahead and get the flowers in the ground. But yeah, so got to the 30s last night. I think it's maybe gonna be high 30s, low 40s tonight. And then y'all saw that short that I posted about the forecast changing. That's happening again. That's happening again, because the other day I was looking at that when I was trying to decide what I was gonna do about everything, because I'm tired of having that stuff in the house. I want it outside. I'm trying to get gnats under control in there. Like, I just want to go ahead and get the stuff in the ground. So I was trying to work all of that out, and it was showing a night in the 30s, like early next week or sometime next week. Well, it's Saturday, so not tomorrow, but sometime during the week. It was showing like I think like high 30s though, but then I started looking and it was just saying 40s and stuff, and I'm like, okay. But again, the stuff I'm putting out is stuff that's, should be fine if it does get cold. But let me know what y'all are doing. If you're putting stuff out, you're waiting a little longer. I'm not putting out like any like real summer crops, so like tomatoes, peppers, squash and stuff like that. I don't usually start my squash inside, so I haven't put seeds out for stuff like that. I did put my peas. I sowed my peas maybe a couple weeks ago. I didn't show y'all those today because it wasn't part of what I was doing. But I mean, I showed the strawberries. I did put those back on today, but anyway, yeah, I hadn't put any of the summer stuff out. But yeah, if you have any of your, I guess I don't want to say late winter, but spring, early summer stuff out, let me know. Just want to see what everybody's doing. Are you anxious? Okay. I want to say I'm anxious, but just kind of ready to get some things going and really to just get some stuff out of the house. I'm ready to get the stuff out of the house. So we are 2 trays closer to doing that. All right, that's enough chatter. Yeah, bye.